So my name is Charles, and I'm from Longton.
And did you grow up in Longton, or where did you grow up?
No, I didn't grow up. I was born in Mere, so I lived in Mere for a while, that's right. And then when I was 16, I left school and I went to work at 16. And I worked at Creda, and I worked there for quite a while. And I worked there for 35 years, in fact. And then Deaf Links, I've been in touch with them, and I've been linked to the deaf community here for a long time. But when I was 40, I got married to my wife, so my wife Wendy, and I moved to Longton then when I got married to my wife. So that's where I live now.
What was it like going to school?
So the school was called The Mount. It was near here. It was nice, yeah, it was okay. What was it like? It was too much sport maybe for me. Not much art, not enough art. It was a lot of sport, yeah, it was a lot of sport. Football and cricket, running, swimming, things like that. Yeah, lots of activities, yeah, it was good. Oh, and then woodwork. We did a lot of woodwork as well. Oh yeah, really liked that. Yeah, that was the best subject for me, woodwork. Yeah, really good for me. No, writing not so good. Not very good at that, but maths and statistics and arithmetic. I was pretty good at that. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, pretty good.
So you enjoyed art? You would have liked more art?
Yeah, I wish they had more creative subjects at school, really, yeah.
So did you do any art in your spare time?
But not painting, not for me. No, it's too hard work. It's easier just to do the diamond art. Yeah, the diamond art is much easier and much more enjoyable. Yeah.
You must be very patient, I think, to do that.
Yeah, you need patience for it. Yeah, little bit by little bit. Maybe 6 months, 7 months, and then it's finished. So yes.
And did you paint one of the pot dogs?
Yes, I did. Yes, I enjoyed it. It was really good. From Stoke. Was it London Road, maybe Longton Road? But they created it. The pots there. Oh yeah, it was a really good experience. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And did you paint your dog with inspiration from a dog you've known, or how did you paint the dog?
No, I didn't have a dog in mind. I didn't have a dog in mind when I was doing it, no.
Going back to school, just wondered if you had anything you could tell us about your teachers or your fellow students, any favourite teachers, any teachers you didn't like so much, any stories?
Let's have a think. No, it was, yeah. They were all very similar. So when I was learning and growing up, and I was trying to understand, I was thinking, why are we learning that? What have we got to do that? So I wanted to refuse doing a lot of things at school. I'd had enough with school by the time it came to finish. I wanted to change class and move to a different class, but then I was a bit nervous if I did that. So if I moved to a different class, it was very slow for me. Yeah, it was just very slow. Oh, the maths and the addition. So when I was doing arithmetic and that kind of thing, I was fine with that. That was good. But writing in English, not good. Not very good at all for me. I didn't really like sport. Yeah, but we had to just follow everybody around, and we were told what to do, and we were doing. Yeah, we did football. We did cricket. We did swimming. Badminton. Oh, but I did love badminton. That was good. Yeah, badminton was good. Really liked that. Yes. Tennis as well. Running. I just wanted to get out. I was just better in the outside world. 16, I was ready to work. I was happy to work, and I wanted to go off into the real world.
And so how did you go from school to working at Creda? How did you get into pottery?
Oh, so from my father, my dad, I went to work with him for that job. So he worked there as well, and I went with him, and he showed me the ropes and explained to me how it all worked. So I went to work on a Monday morning, start there. And then after I'd left school, I went straight with my dad, went straight to work straight away, and that was it. I was just in the world of work. And yeah, it was surprising for me what work was like, because I was a bit nervous, when I first started. And my dad said, "Look, I'll teach you. I'll show you the ropes. Look, we made hobs. I'll show you how the process, and just get you adjusted into that, and then got used to that." And it was good, and I made good friends there at work. That was what was really good. It was nice. Yeah, people got told off if they were talking too much in the background, but I never had that problem. I just got on with work. So, I was quite happy just getting on with the job. Lots of people were deaf and worked at Creda. Yeah, we had a good community there. Maybe about 12 of us. In separate departments, separate areas. But yeah, there were about 12 of us there. So at break time, we'd meet up and we'd have a chat, and and then we'd have to go back to work quite quickly, and focus on that. But yeah, it was nice. It was good.
What did your job involve?
So I would make the hobs, and so the ovens as well. So the oven doors, I would be involved in that, and the trays, we would make those as well. Different bits of kitchen equipment, and they would come through the machinery. It would just sort of churn them through, and I would fix fittings onto them. And that was the process.
Did you have a favourite part of your job?
The hobs, yeah. Creating the hobs, that was my favourite, because they were so intricate, and making them, meet beautifully and look good and get them all set up. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was very rewarding. Yeah, like a fixed hob for use at home. So you'd have so we'd create the fixings, and they would come down and be linked to the hob. If you turn on the knobs at the top, you'd have the gas come on or go off, and the oven underneath. Work companies, so they were mostly used for work companies. Kitchens in big companies, things like that. Yeah.
Thank you. And it sounds positive from what you said, but what was life like for people working in the potteries?
Yes, it was a nice life. And I only had one job. It was such a good job. I had one job, and I worked there for 35 years. It was really enjoyable. Yeah, one job, that was it for me. Yeah, I worked there my whole life. Didn't go to different places, just one company, stayed there the whole time.
And were you happy with the pay and the conditions?
Yeah, the money was good. Yeah, it was good money. Yeah, I was happy. Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, it was good. Overtime, yes, I'll do overtime. I was happy to do overtime anytime they wanted to. I'd put my name down for that. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Anytime you want it, I would get involved. It was no problem for me. Funny.
Can you tell us about any other deaf or disabled workers in the potteries? I know you mentioned there was 12 other deaf people that you all got together. Any stories there?
Well, when I was working, so I started at 16. Maybe 2 years in, I didn't have a car yet, so I wasn't driving. I'd get the bus to work. So it was with Deaflinks, and I would get the bus to work, and my friends were there, so we'd all go together on the bus, and we'd be signing with each other. We'd have a cup of tea at break time and things like that, and then we'd go to the pub. We'd go to the pub together after work. That was always really nice. But yeah, it was always too short. I had to go home on the bus. When I was young, I just wanted to carry on drinking and having fun with my friends. And when I had to go home, I was always a bit gutted because it was really nice, that social thing after work. And, when I'd go into work on a Monday, yeah, one of the things was seeing my friends as well. That was good.
How has technology changed over the time that you worked in the potteries? How did technology change?
Well, at Creda, the hot pots, they started making hot pots. I can't remember. I can't remember, in all honesty. Yeah.
And you mentioned that your dad worked in the potteries. Did he work there for a long time?
Oh. Oh, my dad helped me get the job, but he didn't work at Creda. It was just for me, just helped me find the job. So he helped me find the job at Creda, but he worked in a different place. My dad worked at Spode. So my dad worked at Spode, yeah.
Can you describe a typical day in your life now?
Yeah, so I wake up in the morning, have a cup of tea, watch a bit of TV, go on my phone, Facebook, that kind of thing. Be a bit nosy, that's about it. Yeah. Just a normal day. Check the news.
Do you still have a lot to do with Deaflinks?
So yeah, I'm involved with Deaflinks. I do bingo. Yeah, do bingo, signing. We go on trips sometimes. Yeah, I have friends as part of the community, the deaf community. We all come down and get together. Go to the pub in Birch's Head. Yeah, that's really good. Every month we do bingo there. Yeah, that's really good. So tomorrow we've got something happening. Crew Road. No. Oh, sorry. London Road. Yeah, London Road. We go there. So I'm going there tomorrow for bingo. Yeah, London Road bingo tomorrow. Oh, and we do volunteering as well. In Kiel, we do volunteering in Kiel as well. So there are students there, and we explain to them what the problems are. You need to touch people on the arm to get their attention. Anything to do with sort of communication and conversation, and how to work with deaf people, how to communicate with deaf people. But it's hard, because sometimes I don't understand what they're saying, and so you have to explain that there are communication barriers. If you've got an interpreter, the interpreter can explain back and, communicate between them and us. And that's better because then we fully understand what's going on. So we have, if somebody talks at me, I don't understand, but the interpreter's there and they can facilitate the conversation with us. And then that's good because then we all understand each other. Your eyes, yeah. Oh, so when I go to the optician and I have to look at the letters on the chart and I have to say the letters, there's usually an interpreter there to help me work out what's going on. So, and then we switch over to the other eye, check that eye, and then there's an interpreter that's helping me and explaining and things like that. But it's better to have that interpreter for situations like that. And so when I've got the panel in front of my eye and they ask me to look up, they'll ask me to look up or to the side, left, right and down. You know, it's helpful to have somebody there as well.
Did you have an interpreter at work?
No interpreters there at all. No, never interpreters there. No.
How did you find communication during work without an interpreter?
When I was younger, you know, when I was 16, there weren't very many interpreters, to be honest, because I was, you know, it was a long time ago and I had to wait a long time for interpreters to come around. And so at work, you know, we'd how to describe it. It was hard. It was hard. You know, I didn't fully understand what was going on all the time. You know, what did you say? People were telling me to do things, press this button. I had to learn. It was, you know, a slow process sometimes to get there with understanding what was going on. But when we stopped, when I retired, I'm not worried about not understanding things and seeing people and yeah, I'm not bothered about sort of getting involved with other people. It's fine. I've got my own little life. I've got my few friends and my community, and that's absolutely fine for me. But no, there weren't any interpreters when I was at work. No. So bit by bit, I was learning what to do and learning what was going on, and then I made friends, and you know, we would help each other out. Yeah.
And you mentioned that you got married when you were 40, and we're going to hear from lovely Wendy shortly. But can you tell us how you met?
So how did we meet? We have forgotten. Hold on. Oh crikey. How did we meet? And when we got married, how did we meet? In the Deaf Club. Yeah, that's right. Charles House. Charles House. And he helped me, or they helped me. He was a priest. A priest helped me from Charles Lowndes, and the priest helped us get married. The priest signed, yeah. So Charles Lowndes was the priest, and he signed, and he helped us, and he signed for our wedding in a church. Yeah, we signed the register, got married, had the photographs, all of that, and then we had a big party. But Charles Lowndes was nice, a really nice man, yeah.